Welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. In today's episode, we are going to be building a sniffer sanctuary, a peaceful place where sniffers can roam free and live peacefully. Is what I would have said if I had survived this whole entire video. Hello, I am Hey Squid. And 8 hours into recording this episode, I met my fate to a creeper. So for today's episode, I'm going to take you on a journey through the past 8 hours of the hardcore world. This is Squid. She has no idea that she only has 7 hours left to live in this world. We are officially back in hardcore again, and it is time to get to work. I have been super excited for making this video, as I've been thinking a lot recently about making a sniffer sanctuary, and I had the great idea that we're going to do it in a desert. Yes, very weird, because why would sniffers be in a desert? I don't know. I thought it could be fun to take a desert and make it into a sniffer sanctuary. But sadly, her finished build will never get to see the light of day. Don't you just want to interrupt a canon event and tell her not to make this video today? Yeah, I wish so too. Anyways. So, looking at the map, this island right here is the perfect spot because it's surrounded by water. It's a decent size for one. So that is where we're going to travel to. But before we do, we're gonna grab some blocks. That way we're not having to come back over here too much since it is a bit far away. Here we have the wild squid grabbing blocks that she is never going to get to use. So now that we have these blocks to at least get us started, let's go and travel over to the desert. While we fly over there, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed videos like these. And here we are at the desert island that we found. There's a village next to it, which is cool. We may, oh my goodness, there's a big cave too. So there's already life growing here, which is good. The only problem we're going to have with this area is this big, massive cave. I wasn't expecting this to be here, so that's something. Spoiler alert! It isn't just a problem in building, but also your life. So, to start off our journey of building the sniffer sanctuary, we are going to have to try our best to light this cave up the best we can, because we can't have this big cave full of monsters at our sniffer sanctuary. It's supposed to be a place of peace. I do not like lighting these scary caves up because of all of the mobs, so we're just gonna have to be careful, because you never know when there's going to be a creeper right there, just like that. So hopefully everything will be fine. Okay, this isn't too bad of a cave. We really only need to light up, like, the surface part. Also, a little tip I have found helpful when lighting up caves or just caving in general is if you get a flame bow and you have dynamic lighting on, you can use the flames to help you see the areas that are dark before you actually go adventuring in the areas. So while we're lighting up these caves, what, like, normal caving mob do you guys think is the worst? Normally, like, back in the day, I used to think creepers, but honestly now I feel like skeletons are the worst, just because zombies are kind of slow, you can get away from them easily. Creepers, once they explode, they're gone, you don't have to worry about them. But like skeletons, like, you try to run away from them, they're gonna like get you, even with you running away because they got the bow. And of course, baby zombies are also the worst, because oh my goodness, those things are fast, and they're small, so it's really difficult to hit them sometimes. I think that's a good amount lit up under here. So step 1 of lighting the big cave is complete. So I think we are going to build the sniffer sanctuary over here, or at least we'll start it over here. I don't think we're gonna take up the whole land for the sniffer sanctuary, so we could always just not even go near that. But step 2 is terraforming this land a bit, because it is kind of strange. So let's terraform a bit. So the area has been somewhat terraformed. I went and just like patched up all all of the holes around and all of that. But I found out, sadly, placing moss and bone mailing it doesn't work on sand, so we're gonna have to manually place all the moss. My plan is to turn all of the sand into moss, and then I will probably put a few areas of grass in, but for the most part it is going to be moss because moss is very bright and colorful compared to the grass in the desert. So we have a lot of area to cover. So it is time to go and place a bunch of moss. Wish me luck. So luck didn't work for Squid because this was her last and final words before she died. So let me take you through the pain of placing moss. I started by using the moss I had in my chests, but of course, we still needed a ton more. After I ran out, I started thinking of what the most efficient way to do this was and thought, maybe I make a moss farm. But then it clicked. You can turn stone into moss. So I made this cobblestone generator and spent like 30 minutes to an hour AFKing at it. After, I placed some cobblestone down, but realized you can't turn cobblestone into moss. So then I just had to mine stone for a while and use that instead. I also saw the slime, which I thought would be good to kill to get slime balls in case I needed them in the future. And then I got attacked by an enderman, which gave me a little scare. But thankfully I survived, even though we know what ends up happening later. But yeah, I spent like 7 hours just mining and placing stone and then turning it into moss. Now, let's go to 7 hours later. Well, so this happened. 7 hours into placing moss, and a creeper died. A creeper blew me up, and I'm dead. As I'm picking up all my stuff, as you can see, this is where it happened. You know, we lit this cave up, but apparently we didn't do good enough. So this is how much I got done of the moss area. I started just placing the stone and everything on the ground to bone meal it into moss. 7 hours of progress, and now it's over, you know, I guess I don't have to really do this anymore. But yeah, this is great. I am gonna call this out real quick, just because. Our great friend Cman, he predicted that I was gonna die. I really wish I had it on recording because it was so funny. But just like my last hardcore world, I was in a call with him when I died. And this time he told me that, because I like joked, I was like, you know, maybe I shouldn't play hardcore Minecraft with you in a call because last time I did hardcore, I ended up dying. Well, you know, he said something along the lines of, this time you're going to die to a creeper. And I did. I'm so sad. So, Cman, how do you feel knowing that you're the cause of my death?
I didn't mean to. It was a silly joke, but it seems to be a trend now that I'm cursed.
Yeah. You know, now I know for next time, I'm not allowed to play hardcore Minecraft when I'm in a call with you.
But you know, if we've learned anything from this, it's Yogi. If you're watching, you need to be really careful around shulkers.
Did he just predict his death? It seems as if Cman is the, knows the future of people's hardcore worlds. So, if Yogi dies to a shulker, then we will really know that Cman can predict.
And we see.
Yep. And so now, great promo for Yogi. You gotta watch his videos to see if he dies to a shulker.
Yes.
You know, I lost my hardcore world, and Yogi's getting promo out of this.
Yeah. No, we don't want Yogi to die to the shulker, though. Try and get him to prevent that death. We can't let the curse be real.
Exactly. You gotta warn Yogi. We got a lot done in this world. As you can see, we're on day 596. That's like halfway to 1,000 days. We built so much, we did a lot, but unfortunately, hardcore season 2, I guess, it's now over. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know where we're gonna go from here in terms of hardcore, but I'm sure in the future there will 100% be another season of hardcore. We gotta make it to 1 year in one hardcore world, and unfortunately, it's not this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!